Hello, history lovers! Today is the first day of spring, and that's celebrated by many people even today as the holiday Ostara. Now, you might be wondering, okay, that's interesting, but what does that have to do with history? Well, did you ever wonder why exactly we celebrate Easter with with rabbits and eggs? You might be wondering, okay, what do those have to do with the resurrection? Maybe you even asked an adult that when you were a kid and we're told, oh, well, rabbits and eggs are just symbols of new life. Yeah, that's true, but there's more to it than that. Now, let me say I am not trying to promote or condemn any religion. I'm merely giving history and the story here. Whatever you believe personally is up to you. I just think this is an interesting story and it explains why those traditions are part of Easter. You see, when Christianity began, obviously they wanted pagans to join. Well, if you use their traditions, that makes it a little easier. Most people know, okay, your tree at Christmas. That's connected to paganism. And there's a lot of other holidays that have a lot of other holiday traditions that have pagan roots. Well, this is the story of the rabbit and the eggs. Now, Ostara is the goddess of spring. And just like anybody else, sometimes she likes to sleep in. Well, the first day of spring came one year, and she was supposed to wake up and make sure that everything got warmer, make sure plants started growing, all of that comes with spring. But she basically did the equivalent of playing the 5 more minutes game that year. She thought, no, I'll just sleep a little longer, a little longer. Finally, she fully woke up and thought, oh no, I way overslept. The earth is still frozen. People and animals aren't gonna have what they need to eat. Everybody's gonna be cold. I've gotta get up and get to work here. So she went out, started warming things up, started melting the snow, started plants growing, and she came across a poor little bird that was frozen almost to death. Well, she felt absolutely terrible about it. Luckily, it wasn't too late, and she was able to wind the little bird up. The little bird revived, and from that day on, that bird was her best friend, always sticking right with her. Life was perfect, they were happy, but then one day the little bird happened to see a very handsome rabbit and fell in love. Ostara knew, okay, there's no way that a bird is going to be able to get together with a rabbit, so there's only one thing for me to do. I've got to use my magic to turn my little bird friend into a rabbit, and I'll leave the two of them together since they're in love. Well, Ostara felt pretty lonely after that. She was used to the company of the little bird. Well, the next first day of spring, she hears a thumping outside her door. She wakes up and there's two rabbits. The little bird that she'd transformed and the rabbit that the little bird had fallen in love with. Well, they led Ostara to their underground burrow, and inside was a nest of colorful eggs, just like a bird would have lain, except laid by a rabbit. And out of those eggs came the cutest baby bunnies anybody had ever seen. And to this day, those rabbits will wake Ostara up every first day of spring, just like your pet won't wake you up for work, maybe. So, Ostara as a day has always been celebrated with rabbits and eggs, and now you know why, and now you know why those are part of Easter. I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope you're enjoying lovely spring weather wherever you are. Where I am, there is still snow on the ground, but that's pretty much the usual where I live. Maybe those rabbits need to get to work and wake Ostara up. Maybe she's sleeping in again. So I hope you're having a great day, and until next time, take care.